Good evening, everybody. Hope it's going well. As always, I'm constantly thinking of new ideas throughout the day, so I'm very happy to present another Back to the Breadboard. I've been looking more into improving my overdrive circuit for the Cranberry King. This has led me to finding two articles from GuitarPedalX.com and ElectroSmash that I'll link down below. So pretty much, I've been analyzing the TS-808 circuit in order to get a better idea of how I can improve my overdrive. And honestly, at this point, I might consider making a TS-808 clone my own. But while working on trying to make this circuit work, I've sort of lifted a modified diode overdrive to throw into my current circuit. Now you can sort of see my mutated breadboard here from my previous Back to the Breadboard. And this time I've actually run out of my normal orange drop caps and how to use my bulk supply, which is these sort of bigger green ones. They don't really come out that well. Not enough contrast. So originally I was thinking about swapping out these trim pots and trying out different combinations, but I just got so obsessed with looking at the TS-808 circuit. Now I know there's a lot here to see, but I'm pretty much running my signal through this combination of two diodes, a capacitor, resistor, going into this 500K log pot for distortion. And this is pretty much straight up the distortion knob out of a TS-808 schematic. But of course I can modify it within acceptable limits. Now for the overall composition, I'm bypassing my EQ for now, so I'm going through a boost, not controlled by a pot, into the overdrive circuit, and then coming out into a pot, 100K B, and then we're actually going into a second clean boost into the output. And I do this just because that's sort of how they did in the schematic, and I can always modify it later, but I also wanted to try it out. Now originally I had this 8-pin chip in here. This isn't the exact chip from the TS-808, it's actually a TL072, which can be used to replace the TS-808 chip. But I only had one side of the chip wired up, and I'm pretty sure you need the other side wired up for it to work. But I wasn't going to get too deep into it right now. So I'll do a bit of a quick demo right now. As you can probably hear, that volume knob on the end is very touchy. And now it may not sound that polished, but there definitely is something going on with that distortion knob. All things that can be worked on. And I don't know if you've met him yet, but this is my cat Floyd. He's really big. And he's adorable. Well, I definitely had fun today working on the breadboard. My goal is to eventually develop my own type of overdrive pedal, something that would probably pair nice to the Cranberry King, and definitely focus more on a saturated tone as opposed to being distorted. Either that, if I can't make an overdrive but I still have the circuit, I can always throw in the Cranberry King. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching.